Huh?
How? You're not doing nothing.
Yes, I would, bro.
That is fine.
You look extra.
Those lock. No, it's lock.
He said if you do take a class,
Michaela, you were asking for this, weren't you?
Wait.
Bro,
I know that won't be nice.
Put all your big name on every page.
What's next?
Okay, just for that.
That's only 8K.
Terrence, you're still not logged into your calculator.
Quick break.
I'm not.
Oh.
No, dude.
I thought I logged in, so I'm just getting.
This is it.
Matthew, what are you doing? Moving the desk? No.
Valentine's Day.
Right.
Then move to the other desk. But you're not moving desks around.
Wait, what was the thought behind that?
What would you do with that?
Matthew Henderson.
Exactly. I was like, how do you? No. Move to the other desk if you need to.
Boy, definitely.
I don't think they're not gonna measure it.
Oh,
All right. It's time to get started. So let's get started with this. Look at these bell ringers. You need to have out your sheet of paper to be able to note what everyone else wrote, especially if you did not follow directions and understand what was happening. So let's look at this. Yeah, hopefully this works out well. First things first, what is the ratio of between the side opposite from the 60-degree angle and the hypotenuse? Right, the final answer is a decimal with 4 digits. So, what number is showing up the most regularly?
8.
I'm gonna say that.
0.8.
Okay, I gotta ask a question. How did we get a 30 and a 30.64?
We don't know.
Like, come on.
You probably just did
Okay, so mine wasn't that tall.
Raise your hand if you legitimately think that you have an accurate ratio.
I didn't even answer.
So I got 4, 5, 6. If you feel like you already have an accurate ratio, actually, hold on. Let me ask this: who thinks that they have an accurate right triangle with a 60-degree angle? So, significantly more of us feel like we have a right triangle. Hey, Gabe, how about you stop playing with the protractor, playing with the ruler, and focus? So significantly more of us feel like we have an accurate triangle. So what you're telling me is you just decided not to figure out the ratio last night. For those of us who weren't confident in our ratios.
Are we all supposed to have the same answer?
Supposed to have similar ratios. Notice I said ratios, not side lengths, but ratios. Let's do this. Everyone get out another sheet of paper. And let's redraw this triangle, because you got to know how to draw a triangle, plainly put. We're going to take 10 minutes and no more than 10 minutes to draw a triangle. So get out your protractors, get out a ruler.
On the what?
Pass out paper. Stop. Stop. Did you already grab rulers? Yo, I got out a whole bunch of rulers this morning. Where are all of them?
I have one that I could find.
Who, raise your hand if you don't have a ruler. Huh? No, I got some out this morning.
Mr. Kenny, I have one.
Huh?
I have an extra one.
You have an extra one?
My bad, bro. My teacher.
Who else needs a ruler?
On the 6.
Alright. I need everyone to stop. I need everyone to pay attention. He already has one. You don't need a second protractor. You have one? Grab the one you just gave him. Alright. I need everyone's attention on this because I did get frustrated yesterday because we should know how to use a protractor and then y'all looked at me and just stared blankly like I have no clue what's going on. Even though you have used protractors in my class before. First things first, I need everyone's attention on this. Before you can ever draw an angle, what do you already have to have drawn?
A shape.
Okay, now one thing to be careful about just language-wise, is this a line?
No, that's not
Line
segment.
It's a line segment. Okay, so you have to have a line segment before you can do anything else. Now that you have a line segment, remember you can take your protractor. Where does this little hole in the center need to go? Well, look, tell me up here on one of the ends.
Right.
Which one of those ends is where I'm going to create an angle, but it has to go on one of those ends. So, also remember there is a line here on the bottom that goes for 0 degrees. Where does that line need to line up?
That's through the other point.
On them, not. That circle right there?
Okay. Do you see how there's this line segment right here?
Yeah.
That needs to be my 0 degrees. Your line on the bottom needs to line up with 0 degrees. And what angle do I need? 60, and what else? 90. Well, here is 90. It doesn't matter which one you do first, but there is my 90. And once I have a line, or I have a point, or 2 points, I can draw a line segment through them. There's my line segment. Okay? What other angle do I still need? 60. So this is 90 degrees. Notice I had to measure it in order to get that 90 degrees. Now I need a 60 degree angle, which I'm probably going to have to shorten this some. Let's just guess about there. Now that I have my 90, I still need a 60, which hopefully I can get this protractor off the board. I wish this was me goofing off, but no, it is just stuff. Alright, so now that I come to this point, this is where you need to be careful. On both sides, there is both a 0 degree and a 180. If I look to the right, is the 0 on the inside or on the outside? It's on the inside. So I need to go around on the inside to where it says 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There it is. Now that I have that point, I can connect to create my triangle. Apparently even that was still too big. Ran into this issue yesterday. You would think I'd learned. Let's try it from here. So again, remember your line segment needs to be on the 0, and then you go to the 60. And now I have a right triangle with 60-degree angle. You have to measure those angles. Can we follow those directions to create a right triangle with a 60-degree angle? Huh? It will be better for, I think, all of us long term if we do. Just to get more practice creating a triangle, 2, redoing those ratios. And if you get the same ratios, that probably tells you something. I will help. Now, before you get started, does anybody need me to specifically come and help them on creating this triangle? Okay, I've got 1, 2.
Wait, I do
All right,
have.
hold up. Let me ask this question. I want you to talk with your small group for 30 seconds and talk to each other to see if there's at least one person in your group who can help each other create a triangle. Talk within your small group. Talk within your small group, 30 seconds, and I'll ask again to know who to start with.
I think not.
Alright, can I grab everyone's attention again? Listen up. Is there somebody in every group who can help others get that right triangle at 60 degrees?
Yep.
Raise your hand if you are unsure. Raise your hand if you're unsure if we can get it as a group.
I did it right.
Okay. Now, from there, I need y'all to listen to me on this because this is where a lot of us got really stuck yesterday. Which of those angles is my 60-degree angle?
The left, bottom left.
Because if this is 60 and this is 90, what does the third angle have to be?
30.
30. That has to be a smaller angle. Now, the ratios are built from the sides that are adjacent to, opposite from, and the hypotenuse. That 60-degree angle. So you have to mark this 60-degree angle in order to do any of the rest of this work. And you should have opposite and adjacent defined on your sheet of paper. Is that true? Is it defined on there? On the task from yesterday? Sorry, you still need this, don't you, Jordan? Remind me of that quicker. Alright, let's get to work. Let's make sure we have those 60-degree angles, and let's knock it out. I'm literally telling you what to do. I'll help you once we work with you. Right. I think that's pretty accurate.
I'm going to
Cross the whole fair across the
Well, we haven't gotten to that Okay. It doesn't look like you're trying to count it. I'm like, no, don't count it. Might be helpful if you wrote your legs on that front. Oh, you made it too heavy. But I mean, I have the same issue. Look, here's the thing. You see how you're right? Find the right angle downward. Does that make sense? And just make sure it's perpendicular. I see you got it. Okay, so first off, okay. Next, notice the way.
was
So you're
Yeah,
marking
it was-
it right there.
Yeah, it was Gabriel. Gabriel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There you go. This one is 6.
I don't know if this is as close as you can to the nearest 10.
So you're having to use. Okay.
Right there.
What are you doing?
Right there. Right there. Duncan. Good ball.
Check to make sure.
It's too far.
That's not his, I don't know.
Alright. You're doing well on drawing that.
No.
Tyson, how you doing with drawing your triangle?
When you come on here, I think it's
So, follow the directions. You could have, even if you didn't have this sheet, you could have followed it. Nope. Too short. Stop. Stop acting like children. Stop. I still have to pay for those when you break them. All you have to do is draw one leg to get started.
Line of
Boom. There's a line. Right? Now you need to get a line that is perpendicular to that. So you measure it here. There's 60 degrees. There's 60. Right? Here's 0.
See, like,
That's right.
So I have to make sure that this 0 is lined up. So that's 60. So here,
Y'all get a try.
60 degrees.
is that what you mean?
Taylor, why are you doing
Now,
that?
obviously, I wrote out, so I need something. Give me a right angle, so I'll just. Show your angle, figure out which one is your 60, which one's your 30, measure the side length of that triangle. We'll start talking about that in a second. What? What's up? You need the length of the side of the adjacent side. What's your reference?
Wait, did you say how much that is?
Why is it so big?
So you're probably doing everything in respect to this, is you are referencing that. So which side do you think is adjacent to that 60 degrees? Okay, why is it this side and not this one?
But that will.
60 is the angle. Okay, let's get everyone else's opinion. This is what we need to focus on right here, guys.
Yeah, I don't know how to
So
do
Josh
that.
said he thinks that this right here is the adjacent side. And my question is, why, he said next to, right? And that's next to, so why is this adjacent and not this? I mean, that's a line segment too. This is the angle
Hit this home.
in between those two line segments.
Information.
You should know how long it is.
But, so this side is, we can all agree, that's next to this angle, isn't it? But isn't this side next to that angle as well?
That'd be 6.5 inches.
It's only one of them.
Oh, you put it up to your phone?
Look at your three different sides. So, but across from is which word?
Why you didn't like the
Opposite. So this would be my opposite, right?
We're gonna make it this thing, see?
I'm gonna call this angle A. So side A is the opposite.
I got
So we
you.
still need
There's a
adjacent
booty in
and
my
what else?
face.
I got a curve, I got a curve.
Hypotenuse.
If you got no curve, you got
I got a curve. I got
Which one's my hypotenuse?
Probably banana boy for you.
See, I would always identify my hypotenuse first. Because if this is hypotenuse, right, here's angle
Back me up,
C,
bro.
that's upside down.
Oh, no, baby.
If this is angle C right here, right, this has to be sine C, this is my hypotenuse. If this is hypotenuse,
Divide.
so where's the adjacent?
Mermaid man.
That's it. Identify your hypotenuse. That will help significantly. Now, one thing to be aware of is
That's how
angle of side A is
But I don't
opposite.
even do it right.
So if this is angle A, this is angle C, this would be angle B. So this would be sine B. We always use lowercase letters for sides.
What's that number again?
That's what you have to do. Measure. That's your Jason. Measure how long it is. Use your centimeters. Yeah. Okay, can anyone else help Brandon out on that? Which side is the hypotenuse? Why is it that side? It's not just that it's biggest, huh? Opposite. Across from? There you go, right? Across from the right angle. So let's get those lengths, let's get our ratios. Alright. 6.3 and 12.1. Hey, did you actually write out what your lengths are so you can figure out the ratios? But have you figured out what the lengths are of that triangle?
I did not think that was right.
It looks right.
Oh, good.
So I mean, like, just a quick check here. I always struggle to pick up the tractor, but like, just check it. That goes through 60 degrees. It's good.